And then into where we are now, 20s, even pre-COVID, it's about collaboration. It's how can we really do that co-creative, make 2 and 2 equal 5, and start to partner with people. And that's the route I've taken with the book, is to understand partnering skills and bring those into the sales world, because it will help people with the right mindset, the right ethos, and just have them in the right direction to do the stuff that's going to work, that's going to make a difference.
It's really interesting, because I hadn't even realized that I was on this journey, but in all of my literature, my sales literature, I talk about being a partner, because each one of my clients is bespoke. They've got their own needs. Yes, there's lots of similarities, but they're in different journeys, different places, different workforces. And so I say, we partner with you to get the right solution for you. And I hadn't even realized that it was part of this progress, this evolution of sales.
It is, and when what I came across, and where it suddenly became very clear to me, is when I came across these things called partnering skills, or PQ. And so like I often refer to it as like PQ is the lesser known cousin of IQ and EQ. Can they be really conscious and say, no, that is what I do. I use this stuff very deliberately because it makes what I do better.
So obviously that's where we are now, and it's 2021, and we've got another decade to be the partnering decade. But what's coming? How do you see it evolving beyond that?
So for me, we're just on the route to this kind of conscious partnering, if you like. I never used that expression before, but I guess that's what it is. And it's, to get really good at this, is not overnight stuff. And as people break down those 6 elements, so we've got the element of trust. Yeah, trust is a massive area. You'll be talking about this in your leadership stuff.
Yeah, foundation. Yeah,
it's a foundation of all relationships. It's a foundation of communication. That's why I always talk about that one first. And these are all entwined, and it kind of leads into the win-win element. So yeah, sales, we talk about win-win, mutual benefit, all that. Same with leadership, and to the point that it's not just about understanding what the win is for you, the win is for me, and how we manufacture that. It's even the discussions and the conflict resolution and the ways in which we negotiate and go about stuff that'll bring. So all these run really deep. The next one is interdependence. Now with salespeople, that's obviously quite an interesting one, because there's quite a lot of independent people out there. But we've got to be reliant on our own teams as well as the customer. So it's about giving up an element of control and sort of playing to other people's strengths, doing it deliberately, do it consciously. Again, we can keep developing all that. Another one that I like a lot, and again, I bet I've not got to this part of your book actually, but I'm sure it's going to be pretty cool, which is about the self-disclosure and feedback element. It's giving a bit of yourself and saying, this is what I need, this is what I want, this is how I need to operate for this stuff to be effective. And also saying, and I'll do it from the sales point of view, and you, Mr. Customer, aren't helping me do this. It's giving people feedback that, for a lot of salespeople, that's an alien thing. Oh, you can't say that to customer. No, you have to. Yeah, if they're not helping you help them, you've got to give feedback.
Well, you're not in partnership if it's all one way.
You're not, if you don't feel you can. It's not really a partnership. So we've got those elements. We've got comfort with change. Pretty relevant at the moment, but ever is, and when I'm talking salespeople, salespeople are change agents anyway. They're trying to get people to do something different usually, and even if that's just not carrying on doing the same thing and challenging status quo, it's a big deal. So all of these elements we can dine out of. And the last one, I'll say the last one just in the way I'm listing them, is future orientation.